Hello everybody, hope you're doing well and welcome to a little bit of a thought-provoking video. It's the time where I haven't been able to do one of these in a while. We just look at a particular topic and kind of delve into it a bit more. This particular topic is going to be all about Ascension and slight concerns I have for the future. And I'm not alone in picking this up. Other players have picked this up as well. So Ascension, as you know, is a bit of a difficult one because you don't really get to ascend a ton of champions. Yeah, you get to, I think when I did my calculations, it's 8 4-star champions that you get to put up to the Ascension, as it stands, in total, if you want to do it. I suppose everyone gets 400 Tier 1 Primordial Dust. Or for 5 stars, it is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. So you get to do 4 overall. You know, at the moment, I've ascended 2 champions. I've ascended Nick Fury and I've ascended Magic, who is there. So, yeah, I've ascended 2 champions and after I've done the Battleground side of things, I'll be able to do 2 more at 5 star, depending on what I choose. I don't know what I'm going to choose for my next 2. If I'm going to choose them, I probably wait. As of advice to a lot of people is maybe it's best to wait and see. Because this dust is going to be rare to come by, of course you will have to do about, I think, 2 before your inventory and your stash gets overflowing. And I've seen many people's stashes overflowing. And thankfully, I'm just double checking that. It's always important to check, guys, just to make sure that you're not overflowing on anything. It's just I do worry about that. Got to make some rank up decisions. But look, what's my concern? And there is a concern, and that is the future of Ascension. So I need to find it for this particular video some information whilst kind of like I'm recording this about what Kabam tipped Ascension all to be about, because it's something that I'm still very much kind of not confused at, but confused at the future of it. So let's have a look at what Kabam said first off when it came to their announcement of everything. What is Ascension? It's a way to make your existing 4-star, 5-star, 6-star champions stronger. When champions are ascended, they gain an increase in their attack and HP. Ascending champion, blah, 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 blah. What does it say? Max 4-star, ascend champions overlap, blah, 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 blah. Anything else? How do I ascend? No, nothing there about the future of it. Yeah, not really anything. But you might be thinking again, Richard, you've not explained yourself. Why is there any kind of concern? Should I have a concern? Why should I have a concern? Well, my particular issue with all this is something that I saw funny enough, I saw Jay Clark put this on the forums, and this was on the 14th. This was probably when I was recording an MCN for Friday. And I've had this thought in the back of my head for about a week or so, because I've been like, it says 1 there. Like, look, and here's the thing. Tinfoil hat goes on. This could be just like a placeholder number. Just a placeholder number. Like, they could put just 1 there for, you know, no reason in particular. It's just there. It's just a 1. But then it just gets me thinking about hang on a minute. We've been here before with stuff like this. So we've been here before with stuff like relics. Okay? In that we're kind of given this idea that they're coming into the game, and look, a lot of the time it's it's people spending the money to try and access them quickly. They do impact on prestige. But the difference is when it comes to this is an added extra. And look, at the end of the day, this is a free-to-play game. It's got microtransactions in. And Kabam or Netmarble, I think Netmarble are very much kind of the focal point here in getting people to spend their money. Nothing against it, because at the end of the day, with the current economic climate, and as well with the game industry as it is, and what the Unity side of things, there may be more of a push to or more models to kind of force spending. I think if Kabam are under pressure from the Unity situation when it comes to January 1st, 2024, I might consider spending again in game. I just need to find out how much of an impact. And to give you an idea, if it becomes a bigger impact for the Unity situation, and Netmarble as well. If Netmarble lose a lot of money, and then they look to like make cuts at Kabam, then the quality of your game, Marvel Contest of Champions, is gonna go down quite considerably. But that's something to worry about in the future. It's not something to worry about now. But look, it's the thing with Ascension. It's like with relics being abandoned, like what could be the new thing to spend a bit of money in game? Well, 7-star shards, Titan crystal shards. But what about something that can stack? And that's the thing that kind of brings me to, obviously, to this video right here, which is, funny enough, a lot of people sharing the same thoughts on this. Because it's not quite gear, is it? If you remember, gear was something that Kabam were kind of toying with in the past. Well, the Chinese version of the game were doing kind of a gear added to kind of the system of it. So anyway, let's read some kind of like feedback from the community on this one. And J Clark says, I noticed that the badge for Ascension number says 1 as number 1. Just wondering if this was announced by Kabam, if there are going to be multiple levels of Ascension in the future. In my mind, it would make sense that as 7 stars get ranked up higher, that multiple levels of Ascension would make sense to keep 6 stars relevant. And that's a good point. So here's the thing, like, this could add more benefit than you might think. Yeah, the disappointing side of things is if you ascend a champion, like, I mean, I ascended a 5-star version of Nick Fury, but what if I ascended a 6-star version of Nick Fury? What if I ascended a 6-star version of Hercules? What if I ascended a 6-star version of Kitty Pryde? What if I ascended a 6-star version of Cosmic Ghost Rider? And the example goes on. Why would that be such of an important thing, or be a what-if suggestion? Well, what if 7-star versions of those champions appeared down the line? You were like, why did I just waste on ascending one of these 6 stars up so high when 7-star versions of the champions are coming into game? Quite possibly. But quite possibly not. I mean, look, in that particular theory is kind of completely wiped out if you consider the fact of there's no 6-star Magic, there's no 6-star Quake. So, look, I can imagine at some point they will put it in, but you kind of get the feeling that there's a lot of things going on in the background, like Kabam looking down the line to make money on stuff. Look, you know how I am on this channel a sucker for a Scarlet Witch Classic. 7-star Scarlet Witch Classic, maybe at some stage. Would I be kind of interested in that? Of course I would be interested in that. Would I spend money on it? Depends if I switch from non-spending to spending. That's future RichTheMan's problem. It's not current RichTheMan's problem. Current RichTheMan's problem is all about trying to get 21,000 units before Cyber Weekend. That's my current worries. But in any case, it's always very interesting with these things. Always very interesting. More feedback and thoughts from players. Why would a 6-star need to stay relevant and 7 stars get stronger? What would be the point of 7 stars then? I want to know how to keep them relevant. Introduce 8 stars so your 7 stars get stronger and acquire. But that's the thing. That I hate to kind of like say to Butters, but it's like, that's the game. It's like, that's always been the game. Why did 4 stars get irrelevant from 5 stars being added? Why did 5 stars become irrelevant because 6 stars and 7 stars have been put in? Why are relics put in order to increase prestige? You know, what's the point of getting the top prestige champion if relics over and supersede them? It's like, that's the game. It's the perpetual motion in which it is. That is stupid, but I mean, for me, it looks like these tiers in Marvel Future Fight. There are 3 tiers in the game, right? So, yeah, maybe game content. It could be. It could be. Never say never. Yep. So yeah, there's a few opinions on this particular matter, but as I said, like, put in the comment section, like, how do you feel about kind of like Ascension? Do you think that there's going to be more coming to this that meets the eye? Is there not? Is there money making opportunity? Is it a case that, does it matter? Because that's the biggest thing as well. Because then you look at things like 7 stars, and I'm even considering now, like, of rank 2ing my 6-star bishop, a 7-star bishop. I think I saw a few people with it, and I was like, oh, man, I want that. I mean, I got an Awakened version. I kind of want that. Like, it's a cool champion. I've been using the 7-star a lot more. It's very, very powerful. But in any case, like that's it for now. I think that's it. I think I've covered that particular point. What do you think about Ascension? Like, is it something in the future Kabam will expand on? How far do they think they'll go with it? Like, and will that number like change in kind of appearance? Instead of it looking like this particular one, we go to 2 and it has a different crest around it. I don't know. It's interesting thoughts, interesting times. Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. And check out some other content located on screen. And I'll see you in the next video whenever that'll be. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.